Today I am recommending My Brigadista Year by Katherine Patterson. This is a historical fiction novel set in Cuba, and it deals with a real time in Cuban history where they tried to completely eliminate illiteracy from the island. So they decided that we are going to go out and we are going to get volunteers to go and teach everyone on the island who doesn't know how to read and how to write. And they think that they can do this within a year. So they have this really ambitious goal and they need everyone's help possible. So they end up recruiting a lot of high school students who know how to read and write to go out into these communities, and they're mostly poor farmers, and to live with them and help work the farm with them and teach them how to read and write. So they hang up these posters in the school saying, "The home of a family of campesinos who cannot read or write is waiting for you now. Do not let them down." And Laura sees one of these posters in her high school, and she's really inspired by this plan to improve her country, and she decides that she wants to be a part of it. This is her chance to really make a difference in the world. But in order to be a part of it, she has to first convince her parents to let her go. And at first, her parents say, "No way, we are not letting you go out into the countryside in the middle of nowhere to live on a farm. You don't even go camping. You don't know anything about farming. And on top of that, there are these dangerous armed rebel groups who are hiding out in the countryside right now, and they could target you, and we have no way of protecting you because we'd be back here in the city in Havana, and you'd be out there in the countryside, and who knows what you might go through. We don't want to send you away to that for months at a time where we can't see you." But Laura eventually, with the help of her grandmother, is able to convince her parents that this is really a worthwhile cause and this is a risk she wants to take. And she gets them to sign the permission slip so that she can go out and join this group of students who are trying to eliminate illiteracy. Now, once she actually gets there, she starts to think, "Oh my goodness, maybe my parents were right. Did I make a mistake?" These old adult men are really stubborn, and they do not like being taught by this young teenage girl something that they don't know. How am I going to get through to them? How am I going to show them that I'm not completely worthless on the farm? And then one of these literacy workers, so one of these fellow people who have gone out to try to teach people how to read, ends up getting killed by someone in these rebel groups, and she thinks, "Oh my goodness, this is something I really want to risk my life for." And so she has to decide if she's really committed to this cause and if she's going to be able to succeed in her mission or if she is going to go home a failure. So if you want to find out what happens, then you can read My Brigadista Year by Katherine Patterson.